Hi, guys. Welcome back to Three Moms Breaking Down. In this last episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, we are reviewing the, what's it called?
Finale. I
Reunion.
mean, the
The
reunion.
Finale.
reunion. The reunion. Okay, we're not going to start over either.
We're not?
Just splice that
Okay.
Okay, we are reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion part 3. We have made it to the end,
Three.
guys.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
last part was pretty juicy, along with the
Yes, it
first two
has
parts.
been.
So it started off, so the last part, part 2, they ended on Porsha and Shamea talking about the beef that their mom had.
Mm.
And so they got into it a little bit on the beginning of this episode. And then we learned that Shamea's mom stole, or bought Portia's mom's business, their daycare business, because they said they were
Yes.
both in the daycare industry.
Yes.
So Portia's mom's daycare the building was being foreclosed on. And so Shamea's mom bought it, but didn't tell her and didn't know that she bought it until they said drove by. And Portia said they saw their sign being taken down and her sign being put up.
Mm.
And I was just like, gosh, that's
Yeah,
a horrible way to find out.
it is. And especially if she told her before as a friend, like, man, my building's foreclosed. And then she went like, oh yeah, this is my chance.
Right. But
Like,
also
oh my
Shamia said
gosh.
that wasn't the end of like the start of the end of their friendship. A lot of things transpired beforehand and they weren't
Right.
even talking at that point. And Portia, she said, well, that's not true. So who knows?
I don't
But
know.
yeah, I feel like Shamia had some truth to that. It sounds like maybe their moms were beefing because who would why would you just steal your friends, but not steal, but just do that to your friend without saying anything.
I don't know, because maybe she knew she was wrong. So she's like, I'm gonna do it and then apologize after the fact, maybe.
That's a
I don't
bold thing
know.
to do.
Or maybe she felt like, well, at least it can stay in the friend circle. I don't know. I'm trying to be like,
I mean, if I feel like if you're friends and you have the funds to buy your friend's building, then just buy it for her and then like maybe negotiate something with
right.
her,
I was
you
thinking
know?
that, or y'all can like combine if y'all both do daycares,
Right.
do it together. Now, I did hear there was an incident that happened there, and that's why it shut down. So I
Oh,
don't know if it was something with a child. I don't know. They didn't, whoever, I heard it somewhere, like, you know how the internet be talking, but they didn't
Yeah.
say exactly what the incident was. But they said
mm,
that's why she lost the business. That's alleged. I don't know if it's true, but
yeah. I don't know. Because I mean, foreclosure is different from, your business being shut down because of
right.
something like that. So, these
Yeah.
internet streets be talking.
Yeah, but if something happened and then you couldn't be in there and you got behind, then it
Yeah, that's true.
foreclosed.
That's
But yeah, I
true.
feel like buy it, like talk to her first at least. Like, hey, I know your building's going under. Do you mind if I buy it? Or let's buy it and collab together.
Yeah, figure out a
Unless she was a
plan.
liability and she's like, oh, I don't want to partner with you. I, I don't know.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because Shamia, the way she said it, like, why are you even talking about my mom? I felt like they had like an agreement to not talk about each other's moms at all. And she was just like shocked on why she was even bringing her name up. So I was
Yeah.
like, something deep rooted is going on with them.
Hmm.
So
Well, Shamia did bring up the mamas though during the season. So she did it first. Because I remember after that episode, Portia tweeted, like, keep my mom's name out your mouth.
Oof.
yeah.
So,
That's a line they shouldn't cross.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard place to be in. I don't
It
think I could
is.
be, friends with somebody knowing that our families don't like each other. And then our families are in our ears too about it,
Oh, yeah. Could. I could,
You
but
too.
yeah, I could because I feel like I can form my own opinion about somebody. Just because y'all don't get along, don't mean we don't get along.
Yeah, but still, it's a hard thing to do, especially
Yeah.
like Shamia's family, like being so
Well,
hardcore against
yeah,
Porsche,
yeah, that's
praying
true.
against her and all that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But I also, but see, and Shamia's so passive, she won't say anything.
Yeah, yeah, she
I
needs
would
to
be like,
speak
look,
up.
we're friends, get over it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. You don't
Right.
like it, keep praying about it, but don't tell me. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
she
Yeah,
does
for
need to
sure.
speak up for herself.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's probably how they've been able to keep a friendship because she probably don't speak up enough to express how
Right.
she feels about things. So Portia can
Yeah.
just do whatever she wants, say
And I
whatever
feel
she
like
wants.
that's why Portia's caught so off guard. Because, like, I didn't know you felt this way. You've never told me, but now you're on a show telling everybody but me. You could have told me. Like, we're
Yeah.
friends.
And Portia even said her inner circle is also saying the same things that Shamia said to the other
Mm-hmm.
girls to her. So she's like, you talking, but she ain't saying
Mm-hmm.
nothing to me. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then Andy, it's a host name. He even like told
Andy.
Shamia,
Yes.
speak
And I'm
up,
glad
say
he
how you
did
feel.
that
Mm-hmm.
because she needs to hear that. Like, girl, you're too old to
Yes.
not say how you really feel. But if you're going to say it behind her back or behind anybody's back, then you better be woman enough to say it to them because it's going to come back.
Right.
Nobody keeps a pinky promise. Y'all 40 years old,
Oh my
45. Like,
goodness. I was like,
although
pinky
Drew
promise.
did say, "Well, I kept the pinky promise," so I'm not the one that told. It was Angela. So I
Hmm.
guess Drew honored her pinky promise.
Right. She keep her secrets. Yeah. But it doesn't seem like, Portia was just like she doesn't have the time, the energy to like put into that friendship anymore. So she's done pretty
Yeah.
much.
I think I would agree with her because, and I know Shamia's like, I've done everything I can, and now the ball's in Portia's court. I'm not doing anything else. But if I was Portia, I would be like, look, I'm done. She's gonna have to come to me and show me that she can speak up and change, or else we're just not gonna be friends. Because I wouldn't
Right.
want a friendship like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Portia was like, as soon as we had a beautiful relationship or friendship before the
Yeah.
cameras and the cameras came on and she just did her own
And
thing.
then, yeah, something Cynthia said was like the show is going to magnetize anything that's there. So if the
Hmm.
foundation of the friendship was rocky in the beginning, like just rocky, then the
Yeah.
show's gonna bring that out, and it did.
And I question if they really had that beautiful of a friendship because if you know your friends in y'all group have been talking about her talking behind your back, then how great was it? You already knew she'd been talking.
That's true.
She didn't just start talking on the show. She'd been talking.
Yeah, yeah,
It's sad,
that's
but I don't know. Maybe
weird
they just don't
dynamic.
need to be friends. At first I was like, yeah, they can work it out. And I still think they can, but there's gonna be a lot of work. And I wouldn't want to work that hard in a friendship.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, right. I
It
mean,
it
it's not
shouldn't
even
be.
something that y'all ain't family.
Right.
You just choosing to work this hard.
Yeah. I would just have
Y'all
to be like,
can
you know what? We had good years.
make your
Let's let it
peace.
burn.
Yeah, there's no reason.
And if they come back, then maybe because her and Kenya are close now, and she dragged Kenya. So if they can get past it,
Yeah,
Right.
and
maybe.
and
But I feel like this is
Phaedra.
deeper though, because
It's
they've known
deeper
each
because of
other
how
since high
long.
school.
Yeah.
And at one point, their families were intertwined, so
Yeah,
that goes deep.
yeah. We'll
Just
see.
cut it off. I say cut it off. It shouldn't be that hard. So put that
Yeah,
energy into something else. More positive. Good energy, good vibes.
Yeah,
right,
yeah. Put it into learning how to speak up for yourself
Right. Do
right.
in the
that
moment.
first. Mm-hmm.
But I am
Find
glad
yourself.
Andy. Right. I'm glad Andy did confirm that. Yes, Porsha wanted you on the show. She
Right.
advocated for you. She wanted you on the show. So now what? That's your whole beef with her. So what is it now?
And it's unsubstantiated. Like she has, where's the proof that she didn't want you on the show?
Right. Well, she didn't take me out to celebrate, but she brought you flowers. She called you. Like,
Mhm.
girl, your husband should take you out, not me.
Yeah,
But
she
yeah.
needs therapy.
She does. I'm praying that she'll get some therapy and honestly, I want her back on next season. What do y'all think? I don't think she should. Maybe she's not ready.
I think
I
she's
think
going to
she'll
be
be
on
back.
next season. Yeah.
But should she come back?
Oh, should she? No. She should. She should work on herself.
Yeah.
I think being on the show without doing any type of inner work or healing is just, I mean, we're just gonna see the same thing.
Right. Or worse.
God, probably worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, people know they can
It's
take
the season, I
advantage.
guess. Mhm.
Oh.
But then the next thing was what Drew and what she had going on.
Oh, with her husband
I
living
don't
in the
know. Let me
basement.
see. Oh yeah. Did they bring the
Yeah.
husbands out of this? Oh no, they were just talking to them right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she was talking about, the court setup that the like because somebody asked a question like, why would a judge say that, he had to stay in the house and live in the basement and you couldn't, tell your kids that y'all getting divorced? And Portia was like, it's
Right.
true. Like within, divorce hearings, the judge
Yeah.
can make those decisions, which is crazy.
Because she said they did it with her, like she was upstairs. So
Hmm.
yeah, that
Yeah.
is crazy. How is that best for the children to see y'all in the same house but separate,
Right. Yeah.
fighting?
And you can't say anything.
Like you
Why?
have to leave whenever I come upstairs and I gotta leave. Like that's not healthy for the children.
Yeah. And then she went into a crazy
Oh,
story of a woman coming over
yes. I
and
was a little confused by that. Was it
why?
another parent or
She
was it
didn't
somebody that
say.
worked
Apparently.
at the school?
I don't know.
She
I
said
don't know
she
if it was a
seen her.
parent or a teacher.
Right. But he's dating at the school. Let's just say that.
Yeah, somebody at the school. And
I'm
she got
wrong.
her name and picture from the
Mm.
security, looked her up on IG, saw her out at the school, and then she came up to her. Like the lady
Yeah.
came up to Drew. I was just like,
No, see, that's too messy. He's so
that
wrong for
is,
that.
that
But then he
is.
Yeah.
goes on that when they do come out, which we'll get to. But he go, I just want peace, and no, you don't. You want to be messy, and you want to hurt this woman.
Mm. That should be part of the agreement within court. Like you can't have just random people coming to the house
Right.
when the kids
Especially
are
around
there.
the kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
that's
was acting
crazy.
like she didn't come in the house. She was just there to do something, but she ain't come in the house. She wasn't kicking it.
Right.
So,
Or
do
Please.
you believe
she knows
him?
where y'all
I
live
I
don't.
don't
now.
believe
That's
that.
Right.
Right. I don't believe that. Y'all could have met at the coffee house. Why are you meeting at the
Right.
house?
Right.
right. Why is
Nah.
this random lady knowing my address?
Right. But I must say, like, I did not realize how pretty Drew is. Like, when they kept zooming in on her face, I was like, man, she is a pretty lady. I didn't realize, like, it's like, dang. Now, if
She
only
is
she could get
pretty.
that lion under control, she'd be all right.
hmm
They
So,
all be
didn't
like,
is this when Andy asked her about Ty? Did she sleep with Ty?
oh yeah.
And she said
Yep.
no, right?
Mhm.
So then on Basketball Wives, that saying the next day, Ty was out with her ex Ming and Ming's mother, and Ming's mom was like, "So, what was going on with that girl? Wasn't that your B? That's what she called it." And Ming was like, yeah, she was talking to that girl, blah, blah. She was like, but was that your girlfriend? She was like, no, that was just my friend. That's it. Nothing more. And she was like, well, did you sleep with her? And she was like, it just looked. She did not say no. She was like, well, I'm not talking about that. I'm not even gonna mention about that. So I was like, okay, so it wasn't no. So do
Mm.
y'all think did they really sleep together or was it just a
I think
friendship?
I think so, especially with
I do
that type
too.
of reaction. Because if they didn't, they both would have just said,
Hmm.
no, flat out.
Right.
Right.
But she's lesbian, right, Ty?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Jude don't want to, say that she's bisexual or whatever.
Right. Especially
Just
with
want to
her
keep it a
mom being a
secret.
pastor.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
and there was like her ex, Ty's ex said that they was on the call on the phone for 30 or 3,000 minutes.
3,000
hours. Yeah,
minutes
minutes or
Mm-hmm.
something.
in a month.
Yeah, in a
That's a
month.
lot.
I did the
Mhm.
math, and it's an hour and 40 minutes a day. So
Wow.
you on the phone for an
That's
hour
not
and 40
That's
bad.
minutes
not
a
too
day?
bad.
I ain't on the
Every
That's
phone that
not
day,
well.
terrible. But every
ev-
day, yeah.
every day. That's a
Yeah,
relationship right there. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
a clingy relationship.
Maybe some
Golly.
days it was like 3 hours, one day nothing. I don't know.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But
But even
especially
that
though
long.
when Ty had a girlfriend at the time, that's too long.
Oh, she had a girlfriend at the
Hmm.
time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
so
Yeah. That's more. That sounds like more than a friend.
yeah, it is. Then they got on Ralph disrespecting Drew's mother. What do y'all think about that? I
Um,
feel like that's so off limits. Like that's not okay. Like for me, there's nothing Matt's mom could say or do to make me be like, "Oh, I'm about to go in on." Like you just don't do that. And I feel like
mm,
I would even question him like if he let me do that. Like you just gonna let me now maybe to him like if his mom did something I may be like your mama did this you should check her, but I would never
mm.
go
Hmm.
to her and be like, oh, let me tell you about yourself.
No, I
What
would.
did what
I
did
would
you
tell
say to
somebody
her?
mom about themselves if
You
they in the
would?
wrong. I would. Like
I
Really?
can see you doing
I
that.
I I pride myself. I pride myself on keeping it 100 with everybody. Like I can't sit
Yeah,
back and see somebody being done wrong and it be a mom and I'd be like, why you not? What are you doing? Like I got to speak on it. Like
yeah.
I
But I
have
guess it's
But
to.
a
would you say
way.
it like in a disrespectful way
Right.
to
That's what
her?
I was
That's
I
the
gonna
wouldn't be
point.
say.
disrespectful. No, no,
There's a
definitely
way to
not.
do it respectfully.
Like
Like for me, if I did what kind of what I saw growing up, because my mom and grandma kind of butt heads sometimes, so she just stopped going over there. Like,
Mm,
and sometimes we couldn't go over there.
I
But I
didn't
would
know
never
that.
do that. Yeah, like I still would go. Like I'm not gonna keep my kids from their grandmother or their grandparent. I still
mm,
Yeah.
go and I would be there and be a good sport, even if in my head I'm like, oh, I can't wait to leave. Like I can't wait to get out of here. I would just, suck it up. But I would never be like disrespectful to somebody's mother. I couldn't do that.
me neither. So what did Ralph say to her mom?
From what I took of it, basically, I guess her father passed, and I don't know if he said she took the money and just like something about the money that he had. She basically took it and just wasted it on whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, did he
Did
have
y'all?
reason to be disrespectful though? Like, or
But
was it
I
just
don't know. I guess he was mad that she had an opinion now that they're broken up. And so he was just grasping for stuff to clap back like you should stay out of it because I was there bailing you out when you spent all your husband's money and that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, oh yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
oh, he
But
had
even if that
receipts.
but even
Okay.
if that is true, why you gotta air that out here? Like, don't do that's just I don't like that.
That's
I don't
immature
like when
for
I
a
don't
grown
like when
man.
people do that.
Yeah, especially for a grown
Like I
man.
feel like for me, like if I have a problem with somebody's parent, I'm gonna go to them and be like, look, talk to your parent. This
Hmm.
ain't right. And even if they don't, I'm not gonna be like, well, I'll do it. No, I'll just let it go.
Yeah,
Yeah, not on
because
social media.
it's the
No,
parent, that's your elder. That's
right.
you
You
show
gotta
them
show
more
respect.
respect. Yeah.
And especially with something like that, do that off camera. Because it's a way you can say it if that's really how you feel. But I just feel like don't be disrespectful.
But two, he seems like he just likes the attention
No,
on
he
Yeah, he
loves
social
it.
does.
media.
He's like a
Yeah.
troll. He's like one of them Insta trolls.
Oh gosh.
Like
What's
Drew,
that?
she said, I guess they did a video of them cooking together, and then he posted on social
Hmm.
media like she called me daddy off camera. Like, what was the
Like,
point?
why?
So
Trolling? That's a trolling.
trolling, right?
But I
Oh
thought that was
man.
nice. Like they were able to grill together. It did look a
Hmm.
little intimate, like he feeding her.
Right. I saw that. I'm
So
like,
I was like,
okay. So it looked like both of y'all trying to insinuate something.
right. They knew what they were doing.
Mhm.
Right. You probably did after that moment and everything. Then
Yeah,
you
I'm
want to
sure they
act like it
did.
ain't right.
Didn't one of them say that? Was it Porsche? To my, hey, times get hard. You can tiptoe to the basement or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
they probably have.
I'm sure.
Shoot. Mhm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if in a year they're back together. Even
Really?
with all of this. No, I would not be surprised.
Black
How
came
long
back
they been
up.
together?
10 years.
Oh, it's been, I didn't know it's been
Yeah.
that long. Wow.
Hmm. I feel like
Mhm.
sometimes, especially on these shows, emotions get high and people, I ain't gonna be punked on TV. So they be beating their chest. So your whole life blows up. But once
Yeah.
the dust settles and they calm down, I bet you there's gonna be episodes where they're back dating and but we're getting to know each other again and they're gonna be remarried.
10 years, that's a
Oh,
long time to just like throw
It
away,
is.
but
that is a long
we'll
time.
see. They said, are you dating Black or something? And she's like, no, but
Right.
then she promoting his vapes, I guess. She came and gave
Hmm.
everybody one. They're like, are you sure you're not dating him? He's just a
Right.
friend. He's just a friend. So
Do we know who Black is?
I don't.
I really don't. I think he's some rapper though.
Mm.
Producer. I don't know. He's something. And I think, yeah, they could be friends, but that don't mean y'all haven't been on dates and more.
And you talking
Friends
about
with
some
benefits.
right. You could be friends with
Right.
benefits.
Hmm.
And Drew said something about I heard or seen Portia on a date with an African, and Portia's like, oh, it might be true. It might
Oh
be
Yeah.
true.
yeah. She loves
You
her
know,
an
I love
African.
Africans.
Yeah, she does. And then Shamea brought up the lapdog thing again. I'm with Angela. Let it go. Like, if you
Yeah.
don't want to be a lapdog, you the main one calling yourself you keep bringing it up. Like, let it go.
But someone asked,
It
like,
seemed
why
like
did you bring Ralph? Like, why did you do that or something?
That's
And she
true.
was like, well, Drew kept calling me a lap dog, so might as well be. I'm gonna be a lap
Like,
dog.
let it go. We get
Yeah.
it's like
it.
it's hard for her to let stuff go because
It
she's still
really
bringing up,
is. That's
Portia
why
not
they call you a dog.
coming
You're
to
like
the
a
wedding.
dog with a bone. She just can't let it go. Just, where is it? Where is it? Let it go.
Mhm.
It's done with. Move on.
And they had said something about her bringing stuff up in interviews that were like in 2017. And then you
Hmm.
hear Portia kissed him, and then she kissed him, and Kelly's like, she didn't say that. Both of them kissed him. And I didn't
Yeah.
know what they were talking about. I was
Candy.
like,
Candy. Uh-huh.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, in the club, I guess, You see how they get down when they're alone, like off camera. And these ladies, them drinks start flowing. There it goes down.
They do it all.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then what was next? It was Drew, and then I know the Charles one came out.
Yeah, the guys came out.
The guys came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ralph was like, or Drew, Dennis was like, oh, I spoke to Ralph because that's the homeboy, and he didn't feel like he
Hmm.
needed to tell Portia because he thought that was on Drew. But during the show, he was like, he did tell Portia.
Right. And he
So
even
I'm just
told
like,
Drew, and Drew was like, but you told me you talked to her. And he's like, well, yeah, but I feel like that was between y'all. Like, what?
yeah, because we're just friends.
Like,
So
So he kind of started the drama. And he may have known what he was doing a little bit. Like, let's drum up some drama for the show, promote
And
this album.
then Ralph comes with the shade talking about, well, Drew did tell me that you were trying to holler at her.
I don't believe that at all.
Drew immediately like, stop coming on here and lying about stuff. And I was like, oh, he
Mhm.
playing victim and he a liar, so
Right.
he's
Do
looking
y'all
for
think
that
she really
clout.
told him that though? Maybe to make him jealous, or do you think it's
That's a
just a lie?
possibility to make him jealous. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They both
right.
lie, so you don't know who to believe.
That's true.
And Dennis lies too. They all lie.
They all lie. They're all
You
liars.
can't believe any of them.
Only one I believe is Cynthia
And Angela, now
And
and
Angela, you
Angela.
could
Angela.
tell,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, Kelly was like, I thought you was a liar, Drew, because you said that you bought something at the event, and then Drew explained that she bought something after the event because the size she needed they didn't have. So I guess they were just
Hmm.
upset because the stuff that you bought at the event went to a certain charity. So they just mad they didn't get the money for that.
Right.
But she was like, if that was the case, you could have told me and I can just donate to the
Right.
charity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they don't know how to communicate with each other.
No, they don't. And it's like you're mad over nothing. That was
Yeah.
nothing.
Over nothing.
I didn't buy something. So what? I don't like
Right.
nothing you have in here. I don't want nothing. Like,
Yeah. What am I
if I
supposed to
choose
buy?
that, right. Like, I don't get it. You mad at me because I didn't buy something. Okay.
Right. But I guess too, she could have just wrote a check to the whatever the foundation was. I mean, like, here, I don't see nothing here I like, but here's $1,000 or something.
Right. Yeah.
500, maybe.
Mhm.
Because she did know it was a charity event.
That's true.
Yeah. But if you want someone to donate, I guess you can say it. Make sure you donate.
I think
Yeah.
that's without being said, going to a charity event, you
Yeah, it
know.
is. You know you're there to
You should
donate. It's
to donate.
charity.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, dang. Then I'm wrong because I'll go to the event because it's an event. Like, oh, I'm going to the party. I'm going to have some
You
fun.
just going to eat.
I'm going to eat.
I'm gonna eat. I'm
Eat
gonna get this
some.
champagne.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta
Right.
donate.
Mm. Do y'all think Dennis still wants Porsha? The way he looks at her, and even their interaction, I think they're cute together.
He said she's single now. You never know.
Mm, yeah, he did
Hmm.
say that. I was looking at Dennis and I was like, what did Portia see in him? I'm like, how he be getting these
I
women?
don't
First of all,
know.
he has to have some good speaking.
Money.
Like
He
he
got
has
money. He must have some money
money and you
somewhere.
have to know how to talk too, you
Right.
know?
Maybe he got a swag because we don't know in person. He probably got swag.
You got to. I'm like, how Portia
I
fall
don't
for that?
know. But I don't know. I don't think he can be faithful. He done been with Britt, tried to get with Kelly. I'm like, you done been through half the cast,
Is
Dennis.
that why they
Dang.
broke
Yeah,
their engagement? Because he was cheating?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Mm.
Yeah, I believe so. So I don't know. Could he be faithful? I'm like, dude, you're almost 50. Like, what? Settle down at some point.
Something.
Men just have no sexual discipline and they just want to be out here.
Yeah,
And then
it's
once they like
ridiculous.
60, 70, and they got some health problems, then they go
Right.
have
Now I
somebody
need
to
to
take
settle
care of
down.
them.
Please.
Right.
I'm like, men don't think. It's like you're willing to blow up your whole life for that one time. Is it worth it? Like, think long term. Think of the consequence.
They
Maybe they're
don't.
just like, I can get away with it. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's in their
It's
nature. I just think it's in their nature to be that. Because even when I think about like, the Bible days, like God said, don't sleep with the woman of the earth, and the giants did it anyway. So it's like, yeah, it's in their nature. They can't help themselves. So it is what it is. If you can't control yourself, the Bible said get married. So
Right.
But
That's
then
true.
all these
But they
married men
get
is
married
out
and then
here,
They
cheat.
they
cheating,
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
exactly why the Bible allows you to leave that man alone.
that's true.
So,
Mm,
yes,
mm,
they
Before
mm.
marriage, you need
discipline.
to, yeah, you need to practice discipline.
Yeah, really. And I don't see why, if you know you're not ready, just don't do it. Like,
All
you
right,
get
just
in
be
this
single.
marriage, right? That is what makes me mad. You know you're not trying to settle down, but you do it, what, to trap the woman? I don't want
Right.
to let her get away.
They
Right.
want their cake and want to eat it too. Yeah. You want to be married and single. Want all the
Making
benefits.
people life miserable. Now the next dude she get with, he gotta pay for what you did. It's too much.
Mm, yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, but hopefully, if him and Portia, I think if him and Portia try it, I think Portia really believes that he's changed, and I don't think he'll fumble again. Like I think he'll be like, I'm gonna put my best foot forward and try my best.
You got a lot of faith in him.
Because
I
I'm like,
mean,
where's the proof?
if Portia gives him another chance, she must be thinking that, like, because
But
I'm
she
like,
seems
Portia
to
nah.
is a
be pretty
romantic.
forgiving. Yes, she is.
She is a hopeless romantic. She would,
Yeah,
with no proof, she'll still
she
try, I
is.
think.
Yeah. And she doesn't like hold on to stuff. It seems like she can let go
Yeah.
of stuff pretty easily, which is good. But I mean, how many times you gonna let the same person
Yeah.
screw you
You
over?
gotta have some boundaries.
Right.
She didn't say nothing when he said it. She just sat there smiling.
She still
So
want him.
Yeah, I think she's like a hopeless romantic. So if he started showing up and showing those gestures, and they probably would be married in 6 months. Like,
yeah, yeah.
and then they kind of talked about on camera versus off camera. How was it, Ralph? They were saying it's so different off camera versus on camera.
Was
It was
it?
somebody. They were saying like, oh, he was saying him and Drew's relationship. Like off camera, we get along, we're cool. It's only when these cameras come up that is problems. And I'm like, I find that hard to believe because he's all over social media when there's no cameras dogging her out. So is that getting along?
No, I think he's just trying to get his spot back on the show without his wife.
Right.
But this is the Real Housewives, not the Real Husbands.
Right. He can't be on
Do
here
his
without a
little,
wife.
and he does his little
Right.
speech, and all the ladies are like, "Oh, he's such a good guy." He's not.
Man, he's got narcissists just written all over him.
Yeah.
Like the way he talks. Ugh,
Yeah. I feel
yeah.
like he thinks he's the prize. I'm the
Oh yeah.
prize. You should be lucky to be with me. Like, dude, no.
Mhm.
I probably feel
Yeah.
like that too, though. If I was paying all the bills and taking care of everything financially, then I am the prize,
Yeah,
dang
but the
it.
Bible said he that finds a wife finds a good thing, not she that finds a
Mhm.
husband. Okay. So the
Right,
wives
right.
are the prize.
Period.
So yeah, I feel like they egos,
Period.
this male ego just Ugh, where do these egos come from?
Social media.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody
They're
boosting
born
their
that
head
way,
up.
okay?
I feel like it's yeah, they are born that way, but it's definitely just like gotten out of control. Especially with
Well,
all
yeah, it
these
has.
men red pill podcasts saying, what you should allow and shouldn't allow in a woman and
So stupid.
what we
Mm.
bring to the table and it is stupid.
Where they feel like women should just accept anything because you're the prize. So whatever you're offering, she should be thankful. No, okay. You need to come correct.
I heard this one guy say he was a high value man, and that's the one thing too. High value
Oh,
man,
yeah, that's
high
the new
value woman.
thing.
Oh, I hate that. But he was like, I'm a high value man because he said he's 6'3". How
Okay,
many men are over 6 foot? He makes well over six figures,
and
and he's black. That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
Oh gosh.
I was just like, wow, that's
Well, I'm
sad.
5'4". I don't need nobody 6'3". Okay. Hurting my back.
Right. Gotta break your neck to kiss
So
you.
that's not a positive for me. High value.
Yeah, say
Okay.
no
What about how are
characteristics.
your values and your
Right.
morals?
Hmm.
Right. How do you actually treat women? How do you
Thank
view
you.
women? Do you like women? Because there's a lot of men
Mm,
who are attracted to women
clock it.
but don't actually like women. Like they don't not to say that they're
I
like
know what
they're
you're
gay,
saying.
but they
No,
don't value our
they don't
opinion.
value women. They don't respect
Yeah.
women. You're
They just
only
want us
here to use your
pro
body,
right. To
be seen
procreate
and
with,
not heard.
to clean, to cook. And some even like don't even need that because they're like, oh, I can just pay for a maid. I can pay for,
Yep.
food. What I need you for. I had a guy say that, and I'm just like, do you hear
No.
yourself? Yes.
Oh
I was
gosh,
like,
that's what's
that's
out in these
horrible.
streets today.
Girl,
Whew.
you'd be surprised.
More than
Dang.
one.
Right. More
So
than one,
basically, what are you bringing to the table? Because I can pay somebody to do that.
I guess.
So what
I
is he?
guess.
What did he say? What he was looking for?
I was like, so you don't need all those things. What about the nurture, the care, the love that, you would have from a woman? He was like, I get that from my mom and my aunt.
So what do you want a woman for? Why are we
I
here?
I guess just to
Thanks.
procreate with,
Yeah,
just to
that's
have
Wow.
it.
kids.
And that's another thing that people got flipped. If you read
And
in the Bible, the husband is supposed to nurture the wife. He's supposed to care for the wife like God cares for the church. We're not
mhm,
supposed to nurture and care for them. They're supposed to
mhm.
care for us. I don't know where that got flipped.
We're
And
supposed, I feel
everybody,
like we're supposed to nurture the
the
children.
children, and take
Yes.
care of the household, but they're to nurture
Hmm.
us and take care of us. So I'm like, where did that come from? Where we're supposed to bend over and take care of a man, and then they say, well, men aren't nurturers like we are. Yes, they were created to be nurturers as well. They just don't do it.
Mm.
And some of it's our fault because women want to just, oh, I want to take care of my
Yeah. I feel
man.
like because
No, you
we're
sit
we're
down.
naturally mothering,
Yeah,
naturally nurturers,
naturally.
Yeah,
so we just want to be
Yeah.
like that to them.
yeah.
But like if
But
we're
they
that to
also
them,
don't raise their sons that way. A lot of people don't.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're raising sons to not cry, to just
Yeah.
suck it
Because
up,
of
to
course, I mean, yeah, you're supposed to take care of the household and go out but you're also, when you come home, you're also to be nurturing and caring and loving and, you
hmm.
know, that's what a man is. And that's a real man, not all this
That is true.
bravado and,
That
ugh.
is true. Because where does the women's cup become full of that from? If we're
Yeah.
pouring that out into our children and our husbands and
Hmm.
everybody else, when do
Everybody
we get that
else.
back?
Right.
With our girlfriends, I guess.
And that ain't what they're for.
That's true. But I mean, it's that's how it is.
But what if you ain't got no friends?
You just empty and
you just
sad.
you just all E. Ugh.
Right.
Mm.
Hmm.
And then if you boss up and be like, look, you take care of the kids, I'm going for some me time, then it's a problem. Like, who you think you are? Now y'all fighting.
Right.
It's funny.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I'm still single. Because I can't be in that dynamic. God knows I can't.
Yeah.
I've been divorced 5 times now.
Yeah. Wait for the right one. That's what I
Definitely.
tell people. I'm like, it's hard enough with the right one. I can't imagine with the wrong one.
Mm.
Oh, Lord.
For real. Don't settle. Don't settle.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Not
state
for
your
sure.
boundaries. Like, make sure they know what you won't accept, all of that. Because you can't change nobody
Mhm.
to who you want them to
You
be.
really can't.
So if they can't be who you need them to be, leave them alone.
And I remember
Mhm.
your aunt gave me like the best advice when she asked me that question before we got married.
My aunt,
Yeah, your aunt. And she was like, well, is there
Timmy.
any? Yeah. She was like,
Yeah.
well, is there anything that he does now that bothers you to the point where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And of course, at the time, you're like, oh no, blah, blah. But then think about that sometimes. Like I should have took that more seriously because she was like, it does not get better. It's gonna get 100 times worse,
Mm,
and it's gonna get on your nerves 100 times more. So, do you think is there anything you feel like you wouldn't be able to handle if it got worse? I don't
mm,
know. No,
that's
there's
true.
nothing. But no, you need to think about
That's
that.
true. Yeah, and the older I get, the more boundaries I set and stick to.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
that's true. But then you don't want to have too many either to where because you could miss your person because well they don't fit my list when just because not
yeah,
everybody's perfect. So
yeah. And I do have that in mind too. Like I'm not to the point where I'm just like I'm like I have a list and it's long. But I'm not like, oh, he has to have, all these things on the list. It's just like the non-negotiables and the most
yeah,
important things.
right. Because I feel like some people have these things, and then I'm like, sometimes you could be the missing link. Yeah, maybe they not making a
Mhm.
million dollars a year now, but what if you're that link to come in and say, hey, you're talented in this, and that's what pushes them. You just never
Right.
know what you may bring or what they may bring to you, and you're gonna evolve as you're together too. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
And it does
true.
have sacrifice. Like you do have to sacrifice and come to understandings that time. So look at us. We look some therapist over here.
right. But yeah, you do have to have non-negotiable though. Like respect is the minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Listening and
Bare
not just
minimum.
listening to respond to what I'm saying and being all defensive, but actually
Mm-hmm.
listening. Yeah, those are what's
Understanding.
like common things you
Being
should have,
kind.
especially at this age.
Yeah. Kindness is one thing that I find like I need that in a person, not only
Yeah.
towards me, towards everyone.
Right. Right.
Because if I see you're not being kind towards, people outside, then at one point you're gonna turn that against me and be not be kind to
Mm-hmm.
me.
That's true.
Yeah. Loyalty is my biggest one. If you can't be loyal to me, then ain't no point in me even speaking to you. Like I
Yeah.
cut a lot of people off of that.
Well, too, it depends on your definition because some people's loyalty may be different than what you
And
define
I've
loyalty as.
I've re- I've realized that. I've realized people's
Mm-hmm.
loyalty is different, but I think mine is just so like I don't know. I probably do too much, but like you gotta just I don't know.
Because some
Like
people, they want you right, wrong, indifferent. You better have my back. And I'm like, I ain't following no foolishness now. I'll still be there for you, but if you're
Right.
wrong, you're wrong.
yeah.
And I don't want
Yeah.
somebody like that towards me. I want somebody to
Hmm.
tell me like if they see that I'm doing something that they don't like or that I can improve on, tell me.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
Don't have me out here just,
Right.
Looking crazy.
right.
Hmm. Or you're unhappy with something, but you just like, oh, I'll just ignore it. No, tell me so I can work on it. At least I'll know.
Mhm.
So I can
Right.
be more aware. I may not work on it, but at least I'll be aware of
Let
You
me
don't want to be
choose.
like Shamea,
Right.
just
I
holding your
know.
tongue.
Hold your tongue, but then dog me out to anybody that'll listen.
Right.
Don't do that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. So then Charles, the enforcer, he came. I
And
love
I like how
Charles.
Andy, well, Charles was like, I'm the only husband here. Where are y'all husbands?
Hello.
And
Everybody shut up when
Andy,
he said that. They're like, oh.
right. And Andy asked Shamia, like, where's your husband? And she was like, oh, he's at home with the kids. It's like, well, y'all couldn't get a babysitter?
Right.
But I mean, I guess he just that's not his thing. He
Yeah.
don't want to be on
She's like, well,
camera.
this isn't his thing. And I understand that. But when it's your thing, it's his thing. So he gonna have to suck it up and get some thick skin and say, hey, you know what? We gotta do, even if it's just a few episodes.
I don't
But
know.
maybe he's seen what it's done to other marriages and he like, we ain't going out like that.
True, true. And
Maybe.
maybe he's camera shy.
I don't care. You just sit here then when I talk. Okay, I'll be in the kitchen cooking and you just sit there, but you better show your old bald-headed self up here. I know that much.
Right. Eating the food or something.
Right. And I could be like, oh, how was your day? Like, do something. But I don't, yeah, you gotta show your support.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then how he was saying, who was it? Shamea and Phaedra that said they knew Charles. He was like, I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. And
Right.
he was like,
We could
just
be in the
because we're in
same
the
room.
same room don't mean you know me. And that
Mhm.
is very true. I feel like that's something people do a lot, especially if it's a
Hmm.
celebrity. Like, oh yeah, I met them or I know them. No, you don't. Because she was like, well, we were at the wedding together. I don't know you.
He
I
don't
took
even
a
remember meeting because they showed pictures
right.
of them where
And
they
first
took
of all,
pictures
she was
of
like, well,
them.
I took a picture of him and my husband. But your husband's a fan. I don't know it. I don't remember every fan I meet. We don't know each other.
Right.
Right. I understood
Like
him when he said
Phaedra.
that.
Yeah, well, we've been in rooms together, and I knew you when you were dating Sheree, but I don't know you, and you don't know me. We met, yes, but you don't know me.
Right. I
Right.
didn't
I'm
know him
glad
and
he said
Sheree
it.
was dating for a while, 2 years, he said.
Yeah.
Went on
Well,
trips to
they
Dubai.
Dubai and all over the world.
That's nice.
I don't know. I wish.
But Angela had to make a point. They were dating. They didn't live together. They were dating.
Hmm.
And
We're in
she
a
said something
relationship.
like, there's been other women, after her that's had a hard time moving on, and Sheree doesn't have
Yeah.
that hard time. So,
I like that she said that, like, we can be cool. She wasn't one of the ones still holding on.
right. So make her relevant and have her come back on the show. We're gonna be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually would be cool to see. I don't know though.
Hmm. I haven't seen her since the beginnings of the show. So
She's
it'll be
been
nice to
back
see her
on a couple
now.
seasons ago.
I ain't watching.
Well, yeah.
I wonder if is her and Martell still together or
No,
still
and you
dating?
know he admitted that was just publicity.
Oh,
Kind of upping both of they, profile.
Mm,
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
they were dating, but it was kind of mostly for social media.
Cameras and
But they
stuff.
were dating, I guess. But
Mhm.
yeah, Charles was not playing. Like if they didn't know who Charles
mm-mm.
was before, they know him now. Don't play with him.
I know that's right.
He gonna tell you about yourself.
And I'm glad I'm like, come back. Okay. They're the only ones that are honest. I love the Charles and Angela. They're like, she's my MVP. Y'all already know that. And I love their relationship. I want her to be on every season.
Yeah, they
I
are
hope
the
she
most
doesn't
down to earth.
change. Like, how people nowadays seeing the social media and seeing what people say about them. I hope she doesn't change next season. Stay exactly who you are.
Right. Right. And they asked Charles, like, people seem to think that you don't love Angela. And Charles is just like, I don't feel like I need to be all over Angela to on TV to show her I
Right.
care about her. So he just laid back.
Yeah. And they
Hmm.
know what it is. It don't matter. Like, I don't know what people want. He's like, I'm not faking for no cameras.
Yeah, he's not gonna put on for no cameras.
No, as he shouldn't.
And
But
Yeah.
people
I feel
gonna have
like,
an opinion about everything. If
right.
he was
Hmm.
all over her, they'd still say something about
Uh-huh.
something.
But I feel like the fact that he's showing up, he's there, he's engaged, he's in anywhere she asks him to be, he comes. That's showing right there that he loves her.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's so
That's
funny. He was like,
enough
we've
for
been together
me.
10 years. And then they were like 12 years. And it's like, oh, wow, no.
Right.
It's like, he old. He getting
Yeah,
old.
I know. Right. They're cute though.
Yeah. I'm excited to see him on the next episode, next season.
Oh
See how he
yeah.
is.
Hmm. Then I guess it basically wrapped up after that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra talking. I didn't know she had only worked 2 weeks.
Oh, she was only on the show for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I guess she only filmed for 2 weeks, like Grenada, and then when they came back, and that was it. Besides the reunion.
Oh wow.
Like,
How long do they
girl,
usually film for the whole season? Do you know?
I know it's some months. I'm not sure how
Months?
long. Yeah.
Wow.
she had that event too, so it must have just been everything
Mm-hmm.
that she had going on
Right.
all in that
Grenada, then
little.
her event, and then that was
Mm-hmm.
it.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she will be back on the next season. I mean,
She did confirm she was coming back.
she was.
And I'm like, I could take it or leave it. Now, hopefully, when she comes back, now that she'll be there the whole time, maybe she'll be different and we'll see her life. But I don't want it to be fake. Like, show the real. She has such a problem just being real.
I don't know why
Yeah.
she want to be looked at the way she people see her, like a liar and a schemer.
Yeah. Well, because from
Somebody.
remember early when you didn't watch, huh? But early on, like she was pregnant. And people they first her due date was one date, then it was, oh well, I have to be induced early, and then I'm due this. Like which one? And then they went and the doctor was like, oh no, she's due. It wasn't early. She was due on the day she was like, I guess she got pregnant before she got married and she didn't want people to know. So she lied about her
Oh,
due date. And the doctor was like,
Girl,
no, this is her due date. She ain't early.
what is this, 1940? Like,
I
don't nobody
know.
care?
But also that's another thing of the preacher's kid type thing, growing up in the church. I think they feel like if you can't be real, don't come on reality TV. If you don't want to be judged by your family's church, then just don't do shows. Like stay
mm-hmm.
unknown. Because if you can't
Right.
be honest, then you don't need to be here.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't I'm
she is a
tired of seeing
lawyer,
people's
though.
fake life.
Mm.
They fake life.
Yeah. And why was her boyfriend was there, but he never came out?
Oh, yeah, he was there because he
Mm-hmm.
gave her flowers. Hmm.
I wonder why they
Maybe,
didn't bring him out.
I mean, what would he contribute, though?
Maybe just talk about, maybe he could help talk about her character. Because right now, she needs some
Look a
help.
little. Because he was, I mean, yeah, that's all he could say. Just, we
Because
went
he was
on
there, he had his
great
suit
dates.
on, like he was coming out, and then he never
Yeah,
came out.
that is true. I don't know. He needs more camera time, I guess, to be on the stage,
Right.
to contribute.
Well, I am excited for the next season. Like this left, I think, at a good point where it left you like wanting more. Like, okay, now what's gonna happen next season? We know Britt won't be there.
Yeah. Or
So
Kenya, maybe.
well, we don't know. Okay, so now that you say Kenya, so Kenya did her live, right? And she did start it off saying like, Porsha Drew did not give her the information on Britt. It was not her. So she told Porsha it was not her. She's like, I don't know why Porsha keeps saying I told her it was Drew. It was not. And I told her I got an investigator. That's where the information came from. And she said Porsha kept trying to convince her, like, girl, you did say it. You said it. You told me. And she was like, no, I didn't. So I don't know why she's trying to convince her of that. And then she said she doesn't know if Shamea's coming back or not. She didn't know like Angela, Drew, Porsha, they're all coming back. She didn't know, said, I guess they were about to start filming. This was 2 weeks ago, so that means now. She said in 2 weeks they're going to start filming, and she didn't know if Shamea was doing it or not.
Hmm.
She said that she had been in talks, Kenya, but as of now, she's not back. So I don't know if she's negotiating or if she's just trying to, But she was saying as of 2 weeks out from filming, she was not coming back. But she said that could change. Then
Hmm.
she also said there's two new housewives joining. She
Ew.
wouldn't give the name. She just said one is a businesswoman around Atlanta. She has a family. So people are thinking that it's the girl that owns the Slutty Vegan brand.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that's what everybody's speculating. Then she said one is from Love and Hip Hop, which I was like,
Mm.
oh, okay.
You watch that show?
Yes. And
Okay.
that's
Do
why I
you
was like,
do
huh.
you can you
Because
think of
Brit,
anybody who
Brit
could
is more,
be?
well, she said she's from Love and Hip Hop and she's a singer. And so everybody at first was like, well, Rashida. And she was like, no, it ain't Rashida. Then they said Yandy. No, it ain't Yandy. They said K Michelle. And she just said, that's a good guess. She didn't say no. She just said, that's a
Hmm.
good guess. And then they said somebody else, and she was like, no, not them. So
Okay, Michelle, I guess.
it's probably K Michelle, most likely,
But K
which
Michelle's not married, right?
they
I
said
didn't
she
know she was
just got
married.
secretly got married recently. I think
Oh,
like a
Mm.
couple weeks ago.
to who?
Real low key, but she lives in Memphis.
I
But I
don't know.
know she did
K
love in
Michelle lives
hip
in
hop.
Memphis?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know
She's
that.
from Memphis. She lives in Memphis. But I know she did
Oh.
love in hip hop Atlanta, so maybe she's gonna come back. I don't know because watching Love and Hip Hop, seeing I don't want that energy. I don't want K Michelle energy on Housewives, Atlanta Housewives. Now if she can come as Kimberly, the wife, I'm about to try and be a country singer. If she can keep that, maybe. Because she
You
is
know who I want?
interesting.
You know who I want to see on Housewives is dang, what's her name? From Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Melody?
No, not Melody. The wife that had the hair care line.
Oh, Stormy.
Stormy,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Her
I like
and her
Stormy.
husband. I like them.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
calm, but Stormy will bring, she'll
But
stand
I
up for
know
herself. But
she's been in LA a lot. I think they be like
oh,
trying to be a LA girl now.
mm,
But yeah, I don't know. Like, do we need two new people? We just got like a whole new cast.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
for
think so.
more new
You know?
storylines, because what they gonna
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about? Ralph still in the basement,
that's true. I just
Porsha,
don't
and
want to see, just don't fight. Because, Kay Michelle will throw a drink in
you
somebody's
know
face
they gonna
real quick.
fight. You already
Please
know they
don't.
gonna fight. That's part of the show.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
mind going the shade, but don't be punching nobody. Don't throw no drinks in nobody's face. I don't know.
Hey, Michelle, she had a show about removing her butt
Hmm.
injections, right?
Yeah, she did.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then Shamea's YouTube. I know she went on there, she kind of called it like an apology video, I guess. But she started off kind of talking about Drew and her opinion on each of the girls. And she was saying, like, well, I didn't really get a chance to say everything I wanted to say at the reunion. So I'm taking this time. But I was like, it's too little too late. If you didn't get it out at the reunion, I don't want to hear it now when now you're like, well, I'm alone. So I can say what I want to say. Let it go. I think she has to learn the power of letting stuff go. But she talked about Drew, and of course, it was like everything that she said about somebody like Drew, and then she was talking about Angela's nose, like, oh, that was light shade. But anything they said, it's like that was the end of the world. Like Drew's was light shade. She called you a lap dog. That is not that bad. But she
Right.
said, like, with the showcase, I guess originally she asked Drew to do the showcase together. And Drew was
Mm.
like, okay, well, if you're going to open for me, sure. But I guess Drew changed her mind, so that's why she was mad because Drew decided not to do her showcase. But I'm like, she didn't do one at all. Why are you mad? Like, it just didn't make any sense. The whole YouTube video was just weird. It didn't make sense. It was like, why are you doing this now? And she just kept like, I don't know. It was just weird. And even like her mom talking about, but you were reared right. And not everybody can say that. And sometimes these enemies come because they're jealous. And you could tell she was talking about Porsha, but she just didn't say her name. And I just feel like the parents
Mm.
stay out of it. Because you got mad when Portia's mom said, watch the dog that carries a bone. But now you're on here talking about her daughter. So how does that make you any better?
They should all go on Ayanla Fix My Life.
Maybe they should do a spin-off like family therapy and have all the families together.
They should.
That would be fun.
Hmm. That'd be
God, could you
interesting to
imagine the
watch.
drama though? I don't think they would make it out alive.
Oh
I
gosh.
don't think so. But it would be hard though to have your whole family against you. And then you just trying to defend yourself, but she really can't because they won't let her get a word in. Anytime she would start to say something, it was, no, you don't need to say that. Like, okay, I'm just trying to tell you how I feel. She
And that could
Uh,
be
seems,
why she is how she is.
yeah, she seemed very fragile, and I just felt like so bad for her. Like, it just seems like she's not emotionally ready to be on a show like that and have the criticism. I think the
Hmm.
criticism from like the fans really threw her.
mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I hope
I can
if she
see that.
does come back, which I don't think she should, maybe take a season and get some therapy, get some tough skin, and then come back. But I'm sure they backed up the little Brinks truck because that her and Portia, they want to document that in real time. So
They
I'm
backed
pretty
up the Brinks truck.
Yeah, I'm saying I bet you they throwing money at her to come
Um,
back. Like, they want to see that. You can't
just to
end it
see
like
her and
that.
Portia together.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah,
TV don't care about you for real. They only care about making them money. And they know
Right.
people gonna come back to see that.
That drama.
But you gotta
Hmm.
be strong enough to say no for yourself. If you know you can't handle it, don't do it. She got her kids to raise, her husband. Just take care of them and yourself.
hmm,
And sometimes you got to keep your family out your business. I feel like she need to shut her family out for a few months. Like, I'm sorry,
yeah.
y'all, but I need to clear my mind and have my own opinion and not your opinion.
Right.
Because they started talking all kind of calling Portia like just weird stuff. Like basically she need to cut her out of her life. And I'm just like,
Yes.
and the enemies and it was just so much. That I was like, no wonder you cannot think because you got so many opinions in your brain.
Mm. Oh,
Mm,
she got a lot going on.
yeah. And then
A
at the
lot.
end, her cousin was like, well, sometimes you just have to apologize for people, even if you don't mean it or you didn't do anything wrong, you just apologize, even if they won't. So after all of that, when her family left, then she sat back down and was like, you know what? To all of the women on this cast this season and everybody involved, I apologize. I'm like, girl, it's so fake because you don't really want to apologize.
Right.
You're only
Right.
doing it because she told you that's what you should do. What do you think you should do?
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
it was weird.
See what happens on the next season.
Yes.
Well,
Mhm.
that is a wrap of The Real Housewives season 16 reunion part 3. And this is our final episode of season 16. So
Yes.
y'all make sure y'all like, follow, or subscribe, and comment. And I think Charles said it best. If you jump in the pool, you better know how to swim.
I know that's right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.